Hi everyone, and welcome to Advanced Inventory that is available with a QuickBooks Enterprise Platinum Edition subscription. My name is Brianne Salter with Minding My Books. I've been working with QuickBooks software for over 20 years. I'm a QuickBooks Premier reseller, which means I can consult with you to find out what your specific needs are and work with you and your staff and/or accountant to implement. Since I'm an Intuit reseller, I'm also able to save you more money than if you purchase directly from Intuit's telesales or online through their website. What I'd like to cover with you today are the features of the Advanced Inventory module. Advanced Inventory is part of Intuit's Enterprise Platinum Edition subscription. Advanced Inventory has the ability to track multiple inventory items in multiple locations, including rows, shelves, and bins, the ability to track serial numbers or lot numbers for your inventory items. It includes barcoding availability, and it gives you the ability to track your inventory using FIFO costing. First, we'll make sure that the multi-location inventory feature is turned on. We'll choose Edit, Preferences, Items in Inventory, Company Preferences, click on the Advanced Inventory Settings button, and we'll make sure that the multiple inventory sites feature is enabled. We'll also check the row and shelf and bin option. Click OK. One of the first things you'll want to do is define your inventory locations. Click on Inventory Assemblies. This is where you can define up to 1 million inventory locations, sites, and bin locations. To create a new inventory site, we'll choose New. We'll give the site a name. We can give it a description. If we have a site contact, we can fill in that information, and we can fill in the address details. If we're defining a location within that site, we'll check this box and we'll choose the inventory location and then give the site a name. Go ahead then and click OK. Now you can also set inventory reorder points by location. To do that, go to the items list. We will double click on an inventory part. Then we'll choose the inventory site info button for that particular inventory part. This is where I can define the reorder point for this particular inventory part. And with multi-location inventory, we can purchase inventory for a particular inventory item. I can then receive that inventory It automatically fills in that inventory information, and at this time I can either assign it to an unassigned location or add a new location where I'd like to receive that inventory. I can then sell my inventory and choose the site that I want to sell that inventory from. Notice it already chose my default location. And I can easily see where that particular inventory part may be available. I mentioned earlier that you can transfer your inventory between inventory locations. This would allow me to choose the location that I want to transfer from. I can choose a location that I want to transfer to. Then choose the items that I would like to transfer to that particular location. Then we can go ahead and save and exit. So with the multi-location feature, you also get multi-location reports. So you'll be able to see sales by inventory site, Next, you'll see items by bin location, you'll see a quantity on hand by inventory site, you'll see an inventory by valuation summary by inventory site. You can see an inventory stock status by site report, and if you're doing manufacturing in QuickBooks, you can do a pending builds by site. Let's take a look at the serial number feature within QuickBooks Enterprise. For serial numbers, again, we want to make sure the feature is turned on. So we'll go back to Edit, Preferences, Items in Inventory, Company Preferences, and then the Advanced Inventory Settings. Go to the serial lot numbers. We'll make sure we have enabled the lot or serial numbers. Then we'll choose a serial number feature. This will allow you to choose which forms you want serial numbers to be active on, and this will allow you to tell the system if you want to be warned when a serial number is blank, if a serial number is a duplicate, or if a serial number does not exist in inventory. Go ahead and click OK. Once a feature is turned on, you will receive serial number items from a vendor. We can go ahead and add the serial numbers at that time. Now this feature will allow you to get serial numbers in a number of ways. If you have serial numbers in a barcode, you can barcode in the number, or if you have them in Excel, as I do here, you can simply copy and paste the items directly into this field. I can also type them into this field, separating them by a comma. Let's go ahead and go back to the home page. I can then sell a serial item number to a customer. We'll go ahead and choose Create an Invoice. Then we will choose a customer. Then we will choose an item code. Then we'll choose the inventory location and choose a serial number that I'm selling to this particular customer. If I were selling more than one, I could select the number of serial numbers that I'm selling. Now, if that customer would have returned that inventory item for warranty purposes, I could easily find it in the system by looking for the serial number. Let's go into Edit, find serial number. Here I can look for all or part of the serial number, or I can find the customer and the invoice where I sold that particular item. And I can also see who I purchased that item from. Now I could also run a report by transaction list by serial number. And again, this would not only allow me to see that particular item, that particular serial number too, and where it was purchased from. If I use that number in assembled item, it would show that there too. Now we'll go ahead and go back to the home screen. You can transfer serial number items from one location to another. We'll go ahead and choose the sites that we want to transfer. Then we'll choose an item. We'll choose the quantity to transfer. And then we will choose the number of the serial numbers you wish to transfer. To add serial numbers to the items you already have in stock, you'll do an inventory adjustment and change the adjustment type to serial number. You'll choose your inventory location, you'll choose your item, and this will allow you to add serial numbers to items you already have in stock. Now we'll go ahead and click OK, and we'll go back to the home screen. Other reports that include serial numbers, you can run a serial numbers in stock report. And you can run a serial numbers in stock by site report. Now let's take a look at the lot number feature within QuickBooks Enterprise. First, we're going to make sure that the lot number feature is enabled. Again, we can choose the forms we want to enable the lot number tracking and warn you if a lot number is blank or if a lot number doesn't exist in inventory. We'll go ahead and click OK. And again, when you purchase inventory from your vendor, you need to go ahead and enter your vendor, enter your item, the quantity, and the site. You'll enter the lot number that's assigned that item. If you receive more than one lot, then you'll enter multiple lines. And we'll go ahead and save and close. When you sell that item to a customer, click on the Create Invoice, enter the item, the site location, and the lot number of your item that you wish to sell. And now we'll go back to the home screen. For recall purposes, if I needed to recall that item with that particular lot number, I could run a transaction list by lot number report. You would enter the item, then choose the lot number. This report will show me who I sold it to, who I purchased it from, and again, if I used it in an assembly. I would see that information here as well. Now we'll go ahead and go back to the home screen. Now to add lot numbers to items that you already have in stock, again we'll do an inventory adjustment. Go to Inventory Activities, Adjust Quantity Value on Hand, then I'll choose the type of adjustment, which will be a lot number. We'll choose the item. We'll choose the inventory site. Then this will allow me to add a lot number to the quantity. And then we'll go ahead and we'll save it. Again, with lot numbers, we can transfer lot number between sites. Go to Inventory Activities, Transfer Inventory, choose the site to transfer from, then choose the site to transfer to, choose the item number, then the quantity to transfer, then that will allow me to move 50 of this particular lot from the distribution center to the Atlanta warehouse. And we'll go ahead and save this also. The additional reports that are included with lot number tracking include the transaction list by lot number, lot numbers in stock report, and the lot numbers in stock by site report. Now let's take a look at barcode capability right within QuickBooks Enterprise. First, we're going to make sure barcode capability is enabled. Then make sure barcode scanning is enabled. You can also import barcodes using the barcode wizard. If you have barcodes located in another field within QuickBooks, you can tell QuickBooks where that field is, and it will automatically copy the barcodes into the correct field. Or if you don't currently have barcodes in QuickBooks, QuickBooks can generate those fields for you. Okay, now let's go ahead and go to the home screen. You can also add the Add Edit Multiple List Entry feature to import barcodes directly into QuickBooks. Go to List, Add Edit Multiple List Entries, choose Inventory Parts. Then you can copy and paste barcodes if you have them in Excel, or you can scan them directly into this view. Once your barcodes are entered, you can use the barcode capability to purchase from your vendor. We'll go into a purchase order and we'll enter in the vendor name and we'll enter in an item. And if I choose the same item multiple times, QuickBooks will increase the quantity. And if I choose a new item, QuickBooks will add that item to the next line. You can also sell your inventory. We'll choose a customer job and select your items that you wish to sell using the barcode scanner. As we scan the item multiple times, it will increase the quantity. And if we scan the next item, it will add the item to the next line. I don't have an example of a serial number on a barcode, but you can also scan the serial number using the barcode scanner. Now, in QuickBooks Enterprise, you can also transfer inventory using a barcode scanner. Go to Inventory Activities, Transfer Inventory, and go ahead and fill out your form. Then you can go ahead and scan your barcode and or serial number to transfer your items. It's as easy as that. As I mentioned, you can print inventory reports with barcodes. Here's an example of an inventory price list that I customized to include the barcode image. Alright, now we'll go ahead and go back to the home screen. We'll take a look at FIFO inventory in QuickBooks Enterprise. We can go ahead and click on the FIFO tab and check to use FIFO, and then choose the date in which to start calculating FIFO. FIFO isn't really a feature I can show you, but I would encourage you to do is to read the help index, which explains FIFO inventory. Turning on FIFO will affect the following reports: inventory valuation, balance sheet reports, and profit and loss reports, based on the date you chose to start calculating FIFO. We'll go ahead and close out of here. That concludes our advanced inventory demonstration that is offered with QuickBooks Enterprise Platinum Edition. please call me at 877-757-8223 or email me at rian.salter@mindingmybooks.com. If you're currently using QuickBooks Enterprise, we can consult with you on adding the product to your subscription. Thank you so much for your time today.